please do. Drive the road to your surrender. Time comes around out of my hands. Small boats on the beach at dead of night. Come and go before first light. First light, leave me running in the wind. King of the world, how do you feel? What is there to feel? So how do we now come to be afraid of sunlight? Tell me, girl, why you and me scared of sunlight? Been in pain for so long, I can't even say what hurts anymore. I will leave you alone. I will deny all your spirit rack abuses come to haunt you back by day, and all your Byzantine excuses giving time, giving way. So don't be surprised when daylight comes to find that memory prick your thumbs. You tell them where we rode to hide. I'm already dead, it's a matter of time. Matter of time. Tell me if I come to be afraid of sunlight. How do we now come to be afraid of sunlight? Day glow, Jesus on the dial, chalk marks on the road ahead, friendly fire in hostile waters. Keep the faith, don't lose your head. So how do we now come to be? And welcome to the Vox Cadre live stream. Right here with myself and Mr. Andrew Ferry. How's it going, man?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Oh, doing pretty well. And in fact, we are broadcasting with our brand new recording rig. In fact, we have our first comment from the chat. I believe that's from Matt, I do believe. Thank you very much for the comments right there. In fact, we actually have a modern streaming setup using something called OBS. Indeed, we have chucked Live Stream Studio to the wolves. And it feels pretty good about, streaming. It's fun. And another thing that's kind of fun is playing songs. And that last song was a cover of a song by Marillion. The song was called Afraid of Sunlight. I was thinking about that song because we've got this other song we wrote. The tentative name is Weird Ticks. And the thought was that it kind of sounded a little bit like a Marillion song. And so we were like, well, it might be kind of fun to play a Marillion song. So otherwise on the agenda, after I adjust a synthesizer or two, so what we're going to do next is that we're going to play a song. Another song, rather. And this is a Bruce Springsteen song. It's a song that, well, most of my friends have done at karaoke one way or the other. And I was like, well, that's a pretty good song. Might be interesting to do a bit of a Vox Cadre rendition of it. So this right here is I'm on Fire by The Boss, as interpreted by as interpreted by Vox Cadre, the band you're listening to right now. Let's see. Ah, yes, very good. That's I think the pedal's working. Sweet. Okay, here we go.
I'm not sure that it is.
Oh wait, I think you're right. I think that pedal is not working. We can fix that. Just a moment.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Much better. This piano is, this piano we're using is something called a Yamaha CP70. It's from the 1970s. I think like 78 is when this thing came
It's
out.
well loved.
Indeed, we actually bought it from an Atari game music composer from the early 80s who sold it to us on the condition that we use it to play some pretty songs. And so, well, This one's going to be interesting in that respect. Without further ado, here is I'm on Fire. Where's your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? Got a bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell you what, let's call the mulligan on that one. It's on the other screen. Oh, on the other screen. There we go. Not bad. Intriguing. I think that it may, in fact, be Ableton being a little bit strange. Check one. Check. Gosh, it's been a fascinating situation there. All right, we'll just do it without vocoder. Take two. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? I got a bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is he good to you? Did he do to you the things that I do? I can take you high. Oh, I'm on fire. Sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull, and cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. At night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head, and you cool my desire. Oh, I'm on fire. I'm on That was a pretty quick one right there. That was a cover of Bruce Springsteen's "I'm on Fire" with slight technical difficulties, but I think we made our way through. And yeah, if you've just tuned in, you're listening to the Vox Cadre live stream. We're here every Monday night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, playing covers, originals, and jams, and pretty much anything else we kind of feel like, and we really appreciate it. Indeed, that's I think that's kind of something I like quite a bit. Just that sound right there.
That's a good sound.
Yeah, kind of John Carpenter-esque. And so we're gonna round this one off with yet one more cover.
Sound like Karen Carpenter.
Karen Carpenter. I wonder what would happen if Karen Carpenter and John Carpenter like had a collab back in the 70s. That would have been pretty BA. Well, on that note, this is Here Comes the Flood by the great Peter Gabriel. When the night shows and signals grow on radios, all the strange things that come and go as early warnings, stranded starfish have no place to hide, still waiting for the swollen Easter tide. There's no point in direction, cannot even choose a side. I took the old track, the hollow shoulder across the waters. The tall cliffs, they were getting older, sons and daughters. The jaded underworld was riding high. Waves of steel held metal at the sky, and as the nails sunk in the cloud, the rain was warm and soaked the crowd. Lord, here comes the flood. We'll say goodbye to flesh and blood. If again the seas are silent and he's still alive, it'll be those who gave their island to survive. Dream up, dreamers, you're running dry. When the flood calls, you have no home, you have no walls. In the thunder crash, you're 1,000 miles within a flash. Don't be afraid to cry at what you see. The actor's gone, there's only you and me. And if we break before the dawn, we'll use up what we used to be. Lord, here comes the flood. We'll say goodbye to flesh and blood. If again the seas are silent and he's still alive, it'll be those who gave their island to survive. Drink up, dreamers, you're running dry. And yeah, that right there was a cover of a Peter Gabriel song, Here Comes the Flood, off of many separate Peter Gabriel albums. It's a proper track, and we really appreciate y'all tuning in to us. It's a bit of a longer broadcast on the whole. You might be seeing some more of those as time progresses, now that we have software that works and such. And yeah. So thanks for listening. Yeah, we're Vox Cadre. We're here every Monday, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. You can find more of our music, originals, on voxcadre.com or on any imaginable social media site. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you all have a fantastic evening, a fantastic rest of your week, and have an awesome one.